Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. This is Shijams. I welcome you all once more to Anyone Can Trade with Bitfxt. Just a quick check. If you can hear me, please type I can hear you on the chat box so I would be sure that you guys can hear me. So if you can hear me, I would want you to type I can hear you on the chat box so that we can kick off with this particular training. All right. So can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me, please? All right. Okay. Adebowale says you can hear me loud and clear. Cool. All right. So good afternoon, everybody. You're welcome to Jams. I welcome you all to another section of Anyone Can Trade. It's been an amazing section over and over and over and over again. So today we are going to be talking about Tatcoin, right? We recently removed the atomic swap on Tatcoin on our exchange. So we've had a lot of people ask about how they can trade Tatcoin and stuff like that. So today we're having one of our own, our business manager, Mr. David F. Young, aka David Zoe. He's going to come up to teach us on how to trade Tatcoin. I just tried to contact him right now. He is on the way. Um, he's on the way for it, and then it's going to be amazing. So just give me, let's say, 5 minutes. I'm going to give 5 minutes so that we can share. Okay, I'm going to send a link to this particular training on on the Zoom call so that you can share to your friends and to your colleagues, and then we'll be able to. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Um, okay, so we'll be able to share the link to across to other people and then get more engagement. Share links to your friends and to your colleagues. Let me just quickly get the link right now. All right, this is the link. This is the link to the Zoom meeting. Opening it right now. All right, all right. So if you can see the link, please let me know that you can see the link. I shared it 3 times on the Zoom call so that it's easy for everyone to access and then follow through. If you can see the link on the Zoom call, please let me know. Let me know if you can see it. Can you see the link? Can you see the link? Please reply on the chat box. Please respond on the chat box. Okay. Alex is saying, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, cool. All right, please in the next 5 minutes, share the link to your colleagues, share to your friends, tell them that we are doing a webinar, Bitfxt webinar on Tatcoin. Let's get more people engaged into this particular training. Okay, let's get more people engaged as we await our speaker for today. Okay. All right. So in the next 5 minutes, this is 4:12. By 4:17, we'll kick off immediately. Okay. All right. Welcome back, everybody. It's been an amazing time. Okay, so we're going to be starting up any moment from now. I just contacted our speaker for today, and I think he's going to be unavoidably absent. So I'm going to be taking up the training. I'm going to be taking up the training. So just bear with me. Due to the technical issues he's having. All right, so quickly, a quick one. I'm going to do a quick one right now. So let me just log into my account on Bitfxt. Can you guys see my screen? Please, if you can see my screen, I would want you to type "I can see." All right. I want to know you are seeing my screen while I do my while I go forward with the training. Can you see my screen? Guys, can you see my screen, please? All right. Mr. Alex is seeing the screen. All right, okay. So I'm trying to sign in to my account so that I can show you guys how to do this. My 12A code. Okay. I see this one. Yeah. No. Then. All right. So I just logged into my account right now. Okay. So um, before now, you we were able to see how that. Oh, sorry about this. How that there was on top of here there was an atomic swap for any cryptocurrency, right? Yeah, there used to be an atomic swap for cryptocurrencies, but recently it was removed, right? It was removed, and then we now allowed people to just trade. So the atomic swap was now added to the boundless pay platform. Since Bitfxt exchange is an exchange, at that matter, we wanted to have different functionalities for different of our platforms. So what we did was that we added the atomic swap on boundless pay. So once boundless pay is out, you would be able to do atomic swap on the boundless pay platform. Okay. Meanwhile, we are still able to trade cryptocurrencies and every other thing on the exchange. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to trade as simple as possible, how to use the exchange. So right now I'm going to be clicking on trade. Okay, so I'll click on trade. I think something's happening my yeah. So I click on trade. Most of us are conversant with this particular trading. What will I call it right now? Ecosystem, right? Yeah, conversant with this. If you know how this works, please type "I know." If you don't, type "I don't," so I would know how to explain this. This is a very interactive section. I would want us to communicate. So as I'm talking, you're responding so that we can have a flow. I would want us to go as I speak, as I talk. Let there be a flow so that I won't miss you on the way, and then you won't miss me on the way too. So if you understand this particular on the platform on my screen, please type "I understand." Type "I understand." Well, if you don't, type "I don't understand." Okay, so I would know if I'm to continue with going straight to that coin, or I should just give a little explanation of what's going on here. Guys, are you with me? Um, okay, amazing. All right, now as you can see here, this is BTC NGN. This is BTC NGN. Okay, Babel is saying I don't understand. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick one. I'm gonna do a book. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna do a quick one. I'm gonna explain what is on the screen right here. All right, so this is what we call a price chart. I think it's the Heiku price chart. Okay, Babel, are you with me? Yes, Alex is asking if it's recorded. I think yeah, it's on record. So I'm gonna post it on the Bitfest Telegram Nigerian group chat, of course. Yeah. So it's recorded. Um, Meanwhile, as I was saying, babe, please be with me so you can understand what I'm talking about. Now, this is price chart. It shows the relationship between price and time. Okay, so it's like a simple graph that's plotted in what we call candlesticks that shows the movement of price per time. Okay, so as you can see here, this particular place that is the green candle is showing us what the price of BTC in relation to Nigerian naira at this particular time. So as you can see here, this one Bitcoin right now is 5,142,107 naira. Do you understand that? Okay, sorry about that. I think I'm just going to continue right now. I think you guys can follow up. All right. So this is a price chart. This is the table for buy and sell orders. Right. Here is going to have a trade history showing the amount that has been bought and sold at a particular time and a particular date. Right. So as you can see here, this is 31st August 2020. This is the amount that was sold, and this is the trade history. Right. Now, if you scroll down, if you scroll down the page, you see where you can sell your Bitcoin and where you can buy your Bitcoin using Naira. Now, this is not what we're going to talk about here today. We want to talk about Tatcoin. So, on the top left, beside the Bitfxt logo, you see a place where I have BTC NGN, right? You see where I have BTC NGN. So you'll be able to change. It means that this is you are trading Bitcoin against Naira. But right now, I want to trade that coin. Um, so I would go and choose. I would choose TAT right? Now that's that coin. TAT is the ticker for that coin, right? No, 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 no. There are actually three pairs. There is the BPY, there is NGN, there is BTC. Now, this is if you are trading that coin against Bitcoin. This is where you trade, right? Okay, let me verify your claim. Adebowale, let me verify your claim. Let me just show you quickly. As you can see here, there is only BTC, BPY, DGB, BPY, and NIM BPY, right? So there is no TAT BPY pair, right? Now let's go back to the NGN pair. This is where you have the TAT NGN. Right now, I already have Naira. Yes, it was there. That's what I was telling you. It was removed and added to the Boundless Pay platform. Mr. Nemeka, do you understand? Hello. All right. So I hope we're all being cleared. We've all been cleared. So now it's so how does one assess it? Um, let me send the link right now. Let me send the link to let's pay. Yeah, I just sent you the link to access it right now. It's coming up as soon as possible. All right, so that's that for that. But now I let's say I want to buy. Okay, let me quickly use TATNGN since I already have some naira on my. Okay, yeah, I have some Ethereum. I have like 700 naira Ethereum. So okay, yeah. Now let's say I want to buy that coin, right? I want to buy that coin with my Ethereum, right? I have 0.0049344 Ethereum. As simple as that is, the amount at this moment is 0.0000980 Ethereum for one Tatcoin, right? As this is actually the price differences, right? I'll just quickly go down to buy Tat, right? Now I have some amount of Ethereum in my wallet. I can decide to buy with 25% of my money, right? If I click on 25, now, as you can see, I'll be able to buy 14.69 Tatcoin. Are you guys with me? Can you hear me? Please, if you can hear me, type on the chat box. I hear. Yeah. Let me just follow through the chat box. All right, cool. So let me just quickly shift this. All right. Now, as simple as this is, if I want to buy with 50% of the money on my wallet, I just click on 50%. You'll find out that the money actually doubles, right? So I'll be able to buy 29.29 that coin, right? Let's say I want to buy with 75%, or I can decide the amount of that coin I want to buy. Let's say I want to buy 50 tat, right? If I want to buy 50 tat, this is the amount of Ethereum it will cost me. Now, this is why Bitfxt is better than most other exchanges. As you can see here, the fee for a transaction is 0.25%. Normally on under other exchanges is 1% or sometimes 0.5%, but our fee is extremely less. So I'll just click on buy. And immediately I have that, right? As simple as that is, I now have that coin. So guys, I think you should just try it out. Just log into your Bitfxt exchange account, try to buy that, and then give me feedback. Give me feedback. Let me hear from you. So this is how easy it is. Now, if I want to sell that again, I can just come here. Let's say I want to make 50% of me. That's 25. I click on sell, and my order will be placed. Right? Was the order placed? Sorry, I click on sell. Order will be placed, and then my Ethereum comes back to me, and I have 25 that here, right here. Okay, someone is asking a question. Please ask. Okay, so I want to explain buy order, right? Now, by definition, a limit order is an order to buy or sell a cryptocurrency at a specific price, right? Now, for instance, a buy limit order can only be executed at a price lower than the market price. Let me explain. You know how that as on your screen you are seeing that one tat is 0.00001,800, right? Now, if you want to set a buy limit order, it has to be less than 0.00001,800. Do you understand this? So you have to set a buy order at, let's say, 0.001,790, 1,760, 17, 1,615, and the rest of them. Do you understand? Please, if you understand me, I want you to type I understand on the chat box. So I'll go over to the next answer for this particular question, because there are I think like three answers. All right, cool. Now, the next is sell limit order, right? Now, a sell limit order can only be executed at a price above the limit price or at the limit price. So, for instance, let's say we want to sell that right now. Now, look at what's here. The best sell here is 4,000, right? 0.00004,000, right? Now, that means that if you want to sell tax, it has to be higher than this particular amount, right? So let's say I want to sell tax now. I'll put at 4,100, 5,000, 6,000, and the rest of them. Do you understand? Please, if you understand, type I understand. So, because there is another question here. Someone said, how long does it take a buy limit order to be executed? All right, let me explain it this way. You know how that when you go into a market, um, let's say you want to buy a pair of shoes, right? I always use this analogy when I'm explaining buy limit and stuff like that. Now, when you're trying to buy a pair of shoes, then you go to a particular shop, and then the owner of the shop says, for this pair of shoes, I'm going to sell it for 5,000 naira, right? And then you're like, 5,000 naira, isn't it too much? Can't you sell it to me for 4,500? Now, what is happening is that you are negotiating with the seller for a particular price, right? Now, the person can decide to accept what you can decide to accept the person's 5,000 naira, or the person might decide to accept your 4,500 naira, or you guys can come to a compromise. Let's say you come to a compromise and then you buy it at 4,800 naira. Now, let me bring this back. When you set a buy limit order, you are saying that you want to buy a particular cryptocurrency at a price lesser than the normal price. What happens is that when someone else comes to the exchange, which is the market, to sell, you know, to uh, someone said he's not hearing audio. Please, guys, can you hear me? If you can hear me, please type I hear. All right. So, Mr. Chinedu, I think you have to connect your audio. Someone should help me type to him to connect his audio so he can hear us, right? Okay. So as I was saying, before I was interrupted, when you set your buy order at a price lesser than the amount in the marketplace, and someone comes to sell, now it's left for the person to decide to accept. Oh my God, he's not hearing. He's still not hearing. I think please connect your audio. Please, someone should help me put him through on how to connect his audio so it won't affect meeting. Right now, as I said, it's left for the person that wants to sell to accept to sell at the price that you've set already, or the person would go ahead and set his own price. So asking about how long it takes for your buy order to be filled, it's actually dependent on the number of people in the particular market. For instance, let's say 200,000 people are in a particular market at a particular time, right? The the um the the probability of it, the speed at which your buy order will be peaked is higher than when there are 20 people in that particular market. Do you understand? So, and the same goes for sell order. So if you put a sell limit order higher than the normal price, it depends on the number of people trooping into the market at that particular time, and the amount at which other sellers fix their prices. Okay, that is what will determine the speed or the fastness at which your own order will be picked. Do you understand? Please, if you understand, I would love you to. All right, cool. Junix is asking, what if the signals hits your order? Why can't it be executed? If I understand you, you're asking, what if a trading signal hits your order, right? Okay, welcome, Mr. Chinedu. We all have a first time. We all have our first time, and it's always very hard for us. Well, we thank God that you are here with us right now. Now, as I was trying to explain to Junix, I'm saying that is he or she's asking if the signal hits your order, right? Let's say you put up a buy order or a sell order, and then the signal hits your order. Now this is what happens. Let me explain the whole concept of trading signals. Now we all know about technical analysis, right? Where we predict the outcome of a particular market depending on several factors. Now, a trading signal is actually a prediction of people's behavior towards a particular cryptocurrency. So let's say, for instance, I have this feeling, or from my analysis, I think that within the next 3-4 months, a whole lot of people are going to come in to buy Tatcoin, right? Let's say a troop of people will come in to buy Tatcoin, and then I go to my community of trade and I tell them, sorry guys, I tell them, okay guys, just buy that coin, right? Buy that coin and then keep it for the next 3 months. All right, and then put up a sell order at this particular amount. I'm thinking from my analysis that it will hit that particular amount. What happens is just what I just explained. Within that time, right? Within that time that your analysis is, if enough people, right, come into that particular cryptocurrency to buy, and then with the influx of people into the market, of course, demands an increase in demand would always bring for a proportional increase in supply and price, of course. So when more people comes into it and then the price starts increasing, why you see that a price is increasing is something like this. Let me explain it traditionally. Let's say I buy a container of socks, right? Children's stockings, and then I'm selling them. Today I sold it at 5 naira because I had only 20 people that came to buy from me. Tomorrow I found out that I am having like 50 people that are buying from me. I decide to increase the amount, the price I'm selling it to, like let's say 8 naira. Tomorrow I found out that 1,000 people are coming to buy you. I increase it to 10 naira, right? And then next tomorrow I find out that I'm getting like 10,000 people that are buying this stuff. I'll say, okay, so my price now is 12 naira. That is exactly what happens when a price is increasing in value. More people are coming to buy it. People that already have it are trying to sell it at a higher rate so that they can make profit from the amount that they bought it. Do you understand this? Now, what this shows is that as it increases in value, you have already set it to sell at a particular rate, right? Once the demand reaches that particular rate, someone will just buy from you. You know that this is smart contract, it's already programmed. Your coin is already on the list to be taken, right? So once your order, when your order is hit, what actually happens is that someone bought it. All right, so someone will definitely buy from you and then in return give you the cryptocurrency, the base currency. So let's say you are trading TAT against Ethereum, right? And you set your order. When someone buys the TAT from you, the person is giving you Ethereum in return. Do you understand? So whenever your order is your signal hits, your trade signal hits, your order is actually executed, just that you get another cryptocurrency in return of that value. Do you understand? Please, if you understand, I want to type I understand so I would know I am communicating with. All right, that's amazing. Okay, so do we have any other question? I think I'm going to answer some questions right now because if you have a question, please just raise your hand. Raise your hand so I can see you. Uzo Onyepere is raising his hand. I'm going to unmute you right now. Please make sure your background is not noisy so I can hear you clearly. All right. So I just asked you to unmute right now. Uzo, please unmute. After Uzo, Rachel should get ready. Okay. So.
Okay. Good evening, Chijams.
You're welcome, sir.
My question goes like this. How do people read? Like now, if I have 1 million naira deposit on my Bitfxt account, now I see the market value to be 8 naira. Then I now place 8 naira against my 1 million naira deposit, which means I am going to buy 1 million naira worth of Tatcoins at the rate of 8 naira per Tatcoin. Now, maybe in the next 10 minutes, the market value changes to 10 naira. What is going to happen to that 1 million naira? Is it that the amount, maybe the person who placed sell order at 8 naira, maybe he has 2,000 coins. Is my system going to automatically buy the worth of 2,000 naira? Then when it goes to 10 naira, it will stop. Then when it still comes back to 8 naira again, it will go and buy. Please, sir, clear me on that.
Okay, yeah. If I got you correctly, what you are asking is this. Let's say, for instance, you have that coin at this particular moment. You bought it at a lower amount than 8 naira, right? And then, okay, yeah. I saw your question on the chat box. Yeah. Let me just use that to explain it. Why is my mouse doing this? All right, cool. You say you made a buy order at 6 naira. No, okay, no, that's not your question. Your question says, if I have that coin, 1 million naira worth of that coin right now, and I place a sell order at 8 naira, right? And then I now find
No, no,
out
no.
that,
No, what I said is a buy order. I have 1 million naira as the naira deposit in my wallet.
okay,
Then I now create a buy order
okay,
of 1 million naira at the rate of 8 naira per
okay,
Tatcoin.
okay,
Now, maybe the sell order that has 8 naira is 2,000 pieces of Tatcoin.
okay,
Then maybe the system automatically buys that 2,000 worth 2,000 pieces of Tatcoin.
okay. Your line is breaking. Your line is breaking.
Now, if the
Okay,
market to 10 naira is my buy order. Secondly, if I put that same woman, there is another be 200,000 naira to buy that coin at the same rate of 8 naira. And we happen to see somebody who has a sell order of that coin of 2,000. Is me that placed the buy order of 1 million and the person that placed the buy order of 200,000. Are we going to share the task coin equally? Or the system is going to automatically credit the person who, first of all, set a buy order at 8 naira?
yes. The system is going to first off. Okay, let me answer your first question. The 10 naira own. Now, when you buy, if you have already bought at 8 naira and it becomes 10 naira, right? You are going
Yes.
to have a profit in value of 2 naira for all the one that coin each for 1 million. So that means that in that particular trade that you bought 8 naira and it's selling for 2 naira, you have made 20%. So you have 1.2 million naira worth of that coin in your wallet. Okay, guys. Before I answer your second question, while we are talking, our facilitator just came in, Mr. David Zoe, and he's going to be answering some other questions. Please help me and welcome him on the chat box. Please type welcome, Mr. David Zoe. Let me answer your second question, Mr. Uzo. Your second question was this: if you have 1 million naira and then you set a buy order for that coin, and someone else that has 200,000 naira set a buy order for that coin, and the person set the buy order before you, but the only sell order available is just for 200k. Are you going to share the that coin between both of you? Is the system going to share the that coin between both of you, or is it going to award it to the person that set the buy order first? The answer is that the system will give it to the person that set the buy order first. Okay, so it works automatically. It's just like this: I put up a buy order, the person to grab it takes it all. You understand? If, let's say, for instance, I set a sell order of 300,000 that coins, right? And then this person that I set a buy order for 200,000. When you set your own buy order, what will happen is the person that set buy order for 200k will collect 200k off the 300k, right? And then you that set for 1 million, the system will automatically give you the 100k, waiting for another person that will set an order of 900k or more, sorry, or less. Do you understand? So if another person comes up and says on a sell order of 100k that coin at that same amount that you set your buy order, you collect it. Another person come and sell 50k, you collect it. Another person come and sell 20k, you collect it until your 1 million naira order is filled. Do you understand? Hello, sir. Do you understand me? Hello, are you with me? Okay, guys. So right now I'm going to be making Mr. Davis. I'm going to meeting him right now so that he can answer some of the other questions that we have. We have question from Rachel. Rachel, I would want you to unmute yourself right now so that you can answer. You can ask your question. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hello.
I understand. I understand.
Yeah, perfect. I know you understand. Rachel, you're good to go.
All right. My question is this: in the case where you sell your Tatcoin, probably after the sell order and it has been executed already, and you get to sell your Tatcoin, is it going to the Naira wallet that you have? And my
Hello?
second question, is this: in case where you don't want to sell your Tatcoin, probably you don't want to place an order, you just want to convert into your Naira purpose. Is it possible?
Okay, so if I got your question, you're asking if you want to sell that coin right now, you sell it, what do you get in return? Right? That's number one question. Do you get Naira, or do you get Ethereum, or do you get BTC, or do you get PPY?
That is so.
Is that your
Okay.
question? Am I correct?
Hello?
Hello, Rachel, are you with me? Rachel, are you with me? I think you're having a little bit of network disconnectivity.
I said,
Are you with me? Can you hear me?
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, clearly.
Network. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you clearly right now. I can hear you. I can hear you clearly. Hello, Rachel. Are you with us? Hello. Hello, Rachel. Are you with me? I think she's having network disconnectivity. Please, guys, if you can hear me, like if you can hear me, type I hear. I hear. So that I'll know it's not my network that is the issue. Type I hear, please. Okay, okay. Mr. David Zoe. All right, Rachel, let me quickly unmute you right now. Um, all right, you are free to speak. You are free to speak. Hello, Rachel, are you with us? Okay, guys. While we wait for Rachel, if you have any other question, our time is already fast spent. If you have any other question, please type your questions on the chat box. Right, Mr. Daviso would answer all the questions that we have for this evening section. Right. So if you have a question, type your question on the chat box. Type your question on the chat box, guys. Um, please type your question on the chat box so we won't have network disconnectivity. Hello, Rachel. You are
Hello?
free to speak right now. Yeah, you are good to go.
Yes, I'm back. My question was that if I want to sell, okay, now let's assume that I don't want to place an order either to sell my Tatcoin, but I wish to withdraw the Tatcoin that I have in my wallet into the Naira wallet. Is it possible that way?
Okay. It's not possible that way. Just like saying you have Gary, possible. There are process which need to take. For example, we have different pairs. We have Bitcoin Tatcoin pair, we have Ethereum Tatcoin pair, we have Naira Gary cassava, which we have fufu pair, Gary pair, and the rest via cassava. So if you want Gary, there are process to make the cassava to become Gary. You want fufu, same thing. So you cannot have cassava and want to withdraw fufu immediately. It's not possible. you want to withdraw your cassava back to your home, or you want to withdraw, that means your Tatcoin back to another wallet, maybe to Habit Farm or any Ethereum based wallets. So if you want to withdraw Naira, you need to sell the Tatcoin to Naira, convert it by placing an order. That's the only way you can withdraw Naira via Tatcoin. You can only get what you have. Okay.
Okay, Rachel, did you understand that?
Ugh, the network is terrible.
No, can hear you. Can hear you. All right, guys. That's that for that. If you have any other question, we're going to take like one more question right now. If you have a question, please ask questions on the chat box. All right, or you can raise your hand. You can raise your hand. Okay. No, that's actually not what she's asking, Mr. Nemeka. She's asking if you can withdraw that coin to your Naira wallet. And I think Mr. Diviso did a very good give her a very good answer right now. Okay, because quick buy and sell actually be disabled, right? Yeah. Well, that's okay. All right, cool. Any other question, guys? Before we close, we are closing any moment from now. This is 4:54. We're going to be closing this section by 5 p.m. So, Oluwadamilare Adebowale is asking, says he has a question. Could you type your question on the chat box? Is it possible for you to type on the chat box, or you want to speak? Okay, you're typing that. Perfect. All right, let's wait for that. Guys, if any other person have another question, please type your question down on the chat box. All right, so that we'll be able to okay, Mr. Daviso, are you with us here? Someone is asking if it is safe to say that a candlestick hitting a price lower than the buy limit order doesn't mean the order will be executed. Someone is asking what's the dollar rate. Okay, if you go to let me quickly answer the dollar rate one. Let me show you why Mr. Daviso can answer the other one. So are you here with us? Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you guys. Yeah, I'm with you guys.
All right.
Okay, you say, is it safe to say that the candlestick hitting a price lower than the buy limit order doesn't mean the order will be executed? Depending on how fast the dump is. That means if you, let's say you set an order at 9 naira, but the current order the current price is at 10 naira. Okay, then a sudden a sharp dump or dip down to 7 naira. Yeah, it's possible that your order will fill partially. It is very fast. That means, let's say you place an order for 9 naira at to buy 1,000 tats. So if it's a very sharp dump, it might pick up 20% or 30%, depending on how sharp it is. But if it goes down gradually, that will pick up all your order and be executed.
All right, thank you so much for that, sir. There is another question. Someone is saying, is there any way one can check the exchange rate before buying or selling?
Okay, I will send it now to you. The link here now. Let me get it from other phone. I'll send the link now to you so you can get it.
All right. Someone else is asking that can we throw more light on the analysis icon? Let me check what the person is talking about.
Analysis icon. What analysis icon, Nico?
Bebu, can you please elaborate so that he would know what he is going to answer? Is it possible for you to elaborate more on what the analysis icon is? Is it about this chart? Are you talking about the chart? Okay, Mr. I think is this the analysis icon? This you see where my hand is right now.
Sorry, okay, I'm checking there. Okay,
it's about the token analysis, yeah. Token metrics
analysis.
Okay. The blocks. Yeah.
That one should be done with high volume coins, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum.
And
It can't work for
Ethereum,
Tatcoin
yes.
because it's so volatile. Yes, it's so volatile. That means it's very difficult for someone to influence the Bitcoin market because it's
Yeah,
worth billions of dollars market cap. But
yeah,
Tatcoin is very minimum. That's why I can see very sharp. So you can't use candlestick to estimate or the Kunana or I say yeah the icon to estimate Tatcoin price. Now currently Tatcoin price is gotten by the Tatcoin people, the Tatars. So if you all put order at 9 naira, it will surely dump. If you put order at 10 naira, it surely goes up. So that is currently for now for Tatcoin. But other coins, we can use that to estimate them because they are very high in their market cap. I just dropped the link where you can get the where you can get the exchange rate.
exchange
Yes,
rates. Yeah, yeah.
yes. Just copy that
Thank
link
you
and
so
paste
much,
it.
sir.
Yeah.
That's
Thanks, sir.
amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
guys,
you.
we are closing up in the next 2 minutes. Do you have any question again? I think I'm going to take just one question from the last person before we close this particular section of anyone can trade with Bitfxt. I hope you've all had an amazing time today, and we've all had a very pleasant section. All thanks to Mr. David Zoe coming around to give us an amazing insight on different things. So, guys, I would want you to ask just one last question. Can one, all right, Mr. Devizo, the last question is here. Someone is asking if they can use Tap Trader app to trade on BitFXT.
Use Tap Trader app.
Yeah,
Um, like trading Tap Trader app to trade on BitFXT.
yeah, I think,
All
okay.
I think all trade can be done on any exchange. Yes, all trade can be done, but depending
Using
on
the
the kind of
API.
coins, yes, an API. Like I'm not sure that they have Tatcoin on such yet, so it can't work. But
Yeah,
Bitcoin and Ethereum, I think yes, can work.
yeah,
See
yeah.
this market fees I dropped here. To know the naira and dollar fees, please
I think
check
the
BPY/NGN, BPY/NGN to get the naira rates. BPY is a stable coin pegged to $1, so check BPY to NGN to get the market rates. Okay, I can send 40K as bank transfer. Of course, I can't use my bank card here. Then you need to wait because we have working hours for that, which is think 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So
4 p.m. Yeah, it's
above
already
that,
after
you need to
4 p.m.
wait.
right now.
Yeah, wait till next day. That is done manually. So I say, can you flutter wave? Get your friend's card and try that if you can, if it's possible.
All right, guys, thank you so much for coming around today. This is where we're going to end today's section of Anyone Can Trade with FXT. It's really been an amazing time with each and every one of us here. We've had an amazing, amazing time. Please note that the recording for this particular training will be shared on our Telegram channel on bitfxt.telegram.com/ at bitfxt_Niger. I'm posting the link right now. Put the link right now on the chat box. So if you're not there already, please join us as soon as possible because that group is on fire. All right, guys. So this is where we are going to end tonight's section. Thank you all for coming around. I'll see you guys the same time next week, 4 p.m. Friday, Wednesday and Friday. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate you. We love you and we cherish each and every one of you for coming around today. We'll see you the same time next week. Until then, remember, till we all win, we are all a work in progress. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Please, before you end the meeting, thank you so much. I
Okay.
want to say a very big thank you to Chijams for inviting me to this webinar. Super grateful, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And
You're welcome, sir.
and also, I've gotten some questions concerning the Tatcoin BPY trading competition. Sorry,
Okay.
we need to change it because we had that was why we put down the site for 24 hours, which was last 2 days. Yeah. So I think we want to change the pair to Tatcoin Naira, but we will give you more information on the trading competition. I think it might be next week or next
All
week.
right, all right. Thank you so much for that insight. That's amazing. So, guys, more information will be
Thank
coming
you.
up on our Telegram channel. If you're not there already, please join the Telegram channel as we'll see you there. Do have a great day and bye bye.